Well, this is the second principle we're going to look at this morning regarding seeking a spouse God's way. The first principle we dealt with making sure that that person is a believer, not just a professing believer, but a believer who loves the Lord. The Bible says don't be unequally yoked together with a non-believer. Don't make the mistake in seeking a spouse who does not love the Lord. And the second principle today I want to focus on is going through the front door. In other words, if you're seeking someone that you're interested in, if you know enough about that person and you want to get to know them, don't try to talk to them outside of authority. And now we're talking in a very intimate level. I'm sure you can talk to someone if you know them in church and publicly, you see them, you talk to them, but I'm talking about talking to them in an intimate level, because then that becomes a violation or defrauding of a person when you talk about intimate things without really making a commitment. And I believe if you're going to make a commitment, if you want to commit to that person, if you can see yourself with that person and you're interested in that person, they're godly and you can see yourself marrying them or being married to them, then go through the front door. Don't start dating and flirting or trying to get to know that person outside of godly authority. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter number 7 that the father is the one that gives his daughter to marriage. He calls it a flower in her virginity to give her away. If it pleases him to give her away, it's the father's authority to do so that she's under the father's authority. Today, we're living in a world that authority's out the window. People do what they want to do. They don't care about authority in any kind of context. And so it's very important that you go through the front door. You ask the father for permission to speak to his daughter, and of course, and if she's interested. So that's a very basic principle, but very hard to keep. A lot of people want to do things outside of the authority that God has placed in their life, and I guarantee you do that, you will not be blessed. Now, perhaps some people have done that. They've got a blessed marriage. Things went well. That's called God's grace. That's called God's mercy. But don't provoke God. Don't test God. Don't push God, especially if you know better. Look, ignorance is a curse, but arrogance is worse. You want a blessed marriage. You want to be an example to the next generation. Do things God's way, by the book. Go through the front door, not the back door or not through the window to try to get to know that person. Okay, God bless you, and we'll see you next time.